Hello guys, and welcome to episode 30 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as Khemri on very hard difficulty. And today it's time to move towards the 5th and final Book of Nagash that we need to fully awaken the Tomb Kings and bring ourselves back to mortality. So, before we do that, we are going to start to move our armies across towards Clan Pestilence as well. We have a lot of armies on the go now. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4 here. We've got an army up here as well. Where are they? There they are, King Settra. We have also King Jenna coming around the top side, and we have another army, a 7th army, actually 8th army at Khemri, and a 7th army following up already. So we have 8 full armies. We are pretty much unstoppable at this point. It's kind of crazy. And let's have a look at what we can build here. At the Golden Tower, we're going to go ahead and get the Altar of Jaff. Yeah, we're going to get the Altar of Jaff first, since it gives us more canopic jars. And then we will upgrade the Golden Tower so we can get the next building available. Okay, Rahatep, our Necrotect, is going to be heading towards the Elven Ruins this turn. King Thutep is staying for his replenishment, so is King Wakaf. So that is everything done. We do have 100 canopic jars, which does allow us to craft some of these different armor and items and so on. Any weapons that look good. The Hunger replenishes hit points of combatants when in melee. Ooh, that's nice. The Blade of Antahak. I quite like the look of that. Let's get that. And I'll give it to one of my lords, so that when he's in melee, he will regenerate health. That's pretty cool. Who could we give it to?
Village priests have me weary.
Maybe we could give it to Settra, honestly. Although Settra's now got the Blessed Blade of Tra, hasn't he? So never mind. Actually, let's give it to Rahashen. His Necrotect. Yeah, we'll do that. I haven't actually buffed up my Necrotect, so we'll do that now. Potion of Foolhardiness? Probably not the best idea. We'll go for the Causes Fear and Terror. That adds terror to his lineup there. Awesome stuff. Okay. So we can pretty much liberally spend these canopic jars now, since we don't actually need them, I don't think. Not as much as we used to. We're currently researching... What are we researching? Clothed in the Divine. And then we have Wisdom of the 4th Dynasty, which will give us another army capacity. And that will be all of the army capacity we can get from technologies. Okay. Right, that's everything done for this turn anyway. Let's move on to the next one. We're going to be moving on pretty quickly today. We're just going to focus on getting my armies across to the 5th Book of Nagash.
For it is a prey.
Oh, Lothan ended their trade agreement with me. How rude. I'm just going to speed everything else up, because I'm pretty sure there's no armies on our continent that we really have to worry about. But it looks like the Court of Libaris are doing okay, but kind of being wrecked by being attacked on multiple fronts. I have no idea why they declared on Clan Pestilence. It seemed like a really bad idea, but it's really hard to sort of work out who's actually strong and who's not, since we're so far ahead in strength compared to everyone else. We have a mission issued to defeat Boilrolk. Okay. And King Thutep, I think we're almost good to go. Let's just start the journey, I guess. Should we have him come down to the Citadel of Dusk? Yeah, sure, we'll do that. What about Settra? Settra can go cut across, maybe? We'll get this mysterious island halfway through. Right then, King Wakaf and King Rakash. King Rakash can go to this treasure. And we'll have King Wakaf do the same, I think. Let's get him onto the water there. Okay, cool. Now it seems as though King Rakash has leveled up. Let's get him the Skeleton Chariot now, so that when we get to rank 18 he gets the Khemri War Sphinx. That's pretty important. We have a faction encountered, the Black Creek Raiders. That is one of the rogue armies that we have to destroy, actually. Okay, King Setep is going to go pick up this and get barrels of rum. Wax sealed rations, not ideal. We'll go and get this other one up here. And the reason I'm going to do that is because we are still waiting for my other army to come round. Looks like I'm able to just about get through here without taking attrition. There we go, cool. We've got this army needs to get onto the water and zoom on round. This is just crazy. We have so many armies. And at the Land of the Dead we are now rank 5 settlement. So do we want a Khemri War Sphinx, a Necrosphinx, or a Hero Titan? We actually haven't seen the Hero Titan yet. So I think we're going to go with the Hero Titan. And maybe we could even recruit that into King Ramarenuf's army. Who knows? I might just leave him there for now, honestly, because we are building up in other settlements towards getting access to more Tomb Guard, and if we have more Tomb Guard available, that would be very good for him. So we'll leave him to it at the moment. Rahetep heading down to colonize Elven Ruins. Prince Sefko still zooming across. Brilliant, and that's everything done again. So the armies of the Tomb Kings are now on the water, and we are making our invasion of the Western continent. Crazy stuff. In terms of our diplomacy, we're friendly with all of the Tomb Kings. Where are those exiles of Nehek? Ah, they're all the way over here. Maybe we should become friends with them. Since everybody else hates us now, and we have no more trade agreements. Trade's still relatively high, I think that's mainly due to the Tomb Kings, but yeah, interesting stuff. Slatland really needs to build some walls at some point, but that's all. Let's move on to the next turn again. So yeah, it's pretty much me just skipping turns until the end of the campaign now, I believe. We can take the Awakening. It's probably the easier one to take for the 5th Book of Nagash. That rogue army would probably be pretty easy to kill as well, though. Alright. The Followers of Chaos have been destroyed, that's good. Clothing the Divine has been completed. Now for Dynasties, let's have a look. I'm tempted to go for the extra missile damage, armor and melee defense for Khemri War Sphinxes. Since Khemri War Sphinxes are the mounts of my generals, or will be once I unlock them all. Or we could start to recruit towards, or research towards, the Wisdom of the 4th Dynasty. I think we'll just go for the War Sphinx stuff for now though. It's only 2 turns. Okay, Settra's heading across here. Maybe a bit concerned about that replenishment issue there, but oh well. We'll be fine. Pick up that one. Nice. I might even head them up towards the vampires. Same with this one. We need to have Sefko go and try and ruin the army of the Black Creek Raiders. Okay, good. We found the Awakening. That is a rank 5 settlement. Not sure if he's going to be able to actually attack that on his own. We might have to wait for King Jenna to actually catch up. Shouldn't take too long. Right, let's head King Waka up instead of down. King Senefret can get out of the attrition. Good stuff. Alright. So where do I want to spend my cash? I think we want to save some next turn for Rahatep to take the Elven Ruins. We've spent it on the restored Hero Titan statue. I think what I might do is get rid of this Avenue of Monuments and we'll replace it with another building. Ooh, Necropolis Knights with halberds. We have materials at sea which gives us minus 30% construction costs for all buildings in all regions, so we may as well do that while we can. Let's get the Royal Menagerie. And down here at Zlatlan, I will make sure to start building those walls up. Okay. Might also be worth upgrading the Graveport, but it only gives us income from trade. It doesn't give us like flat income, which is actually pretty bad. I'm not sure we need the gems either now that we are not really trading with many people. And we already have access to gems anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure about that. We definitely don't want the lumber camp. That's not very good. We'll go for the desert lookout at Nahuantl. And Numas, let's just upgrade that while we're here. Nice, that'll do. For Rahashen, we have found ourselves a level. Let's go for maybe armor now, or we'll max out maybe hard to hit. His melee defense is just like so damn low naturally. It's crazy. And that will have to do. Let's end the turn. If you look on the minimap on the top right, you've got like all of my armies just like flooding across the sea. The tide of the undead is coming. Now it doesn't look like the vampire coasts are that strong. They've only got a couple of sediments really. It's more Clan Pestilence that I'm worried about. They are pretty strong at the moment by the looks of things. It's hard to tell though because you can never see like all of their lands. Right, time for Settra to move on. Get the far site there. Need to get out of this attrition if we can. So let's do that. Good. Didn't lose too many men. Press ganged, plus 15% replenishment rate for 10 turns. Pretty nice actually. Right, we have King Wakaf, you can go pick up that treasure. Obsidian Blade, nice. All the treasures. Let's go maybe try and pick up this Sea Corpse. I don't know. I think it's maybe better to not cut across through the middle and maybe move up this way alongside King Wakaf. Okay, King Setep is, well, almost in range to attack the Awakening. What we're going to do is probably just hang out around here. Maybe go and attack the Blood Swamps actually, because that's most likely a Clan Pestilence land. Yeah, we'll just take that. That will give us a base of operations on this continent. Cool. And that's also given him a level, so we'll go for Sun-Scorched Bones. Fantastic. Let's get King Jenna to now come down here, and we're in a perfect position to attack the Awakening, or even this rogue army actually at the mouth of Kaveza. Brilliant. So this army isn't actually recruiting this turn, but can now, since we have access to more Tomb Guard. So we're going to take those slots. Thank you very much. And I'm not sure if we'll need archers, especially with the amount of skeleton archer chariots we have. Maybe have a couple in there. Actually, let's just make sure they're global recruited, because that'll mean they're done in one turn. And then the last few slots can go towards anything big. Maybe Sepulchral Stalkers, although I think we're going to have access to more Necropolis Knights soon. I think at Khemri we're also going to have the restored Hero Titan statue finished. Let's go for the restored Necrosphinx statue. They're both like very similar. The Necrosphinx though is anti-large and the restored War Sphinx is anti-infantry. I'm not sure what would be better. Probably a Khemrian War Sphinx, honestly. But these restored, or the Necrosphinxes, just look so damn badass. Let's go for the War Sphinx. We already have a Necrosphinx under the command of Settra. Like, he has the Sphinx of Usekf. And that has fire damage and magical damage. Wow. And it's anti-infantry as well, I think. Because it does have... oh, it's bonus versus large. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Let's move over to Rahatep. He's going to take the Elven Ruins. Nice. Out of nowhere, we now have an occupied Elven colony. Cool. Let's just build the Desert Lookout there. And I'm guessing we might need the obelisk, but probably not. I don't know, we'll see. I'll leave that for now, and if the public order starts going down there, then we can do something about it then. In the meantime, it's Latlan. Let's build ourselves the Open Graves or the Quicksand Swamp. Probably the Open Graves. We really do need more Tomb Guard. Yeah, let's upgrade these ones. Actually, before I do that, make sure that we haven't got a space at the Golden Tower. We don't. Okay. Alright, we can continue to build elsewhere then. Let's upgrade the Crypt Barracks at the Temple Avenue of Gold. I do need to build both the walls at Teotihuacan and the Temple Avenue of Gold as well. But that is everything done. So we'll move on to the next turn. And the swarm continues to cross the sea. We will get there eventually, I'm sure. It looks like the Court of Libaris is suffering now, unfortunately. The more settlements they lose as well, the lower the availability of good troops that they can get access to, which means that the Clan Pestilence will just continue to like run over them with their like more elite troops, which is really annoying. Like, the Court of Libaris is going to have to like win a really significant battle against Clan Pestilence if they don't want to die. Great Incantation of Zar is ready to go. Sea Legs for Rahashen. We have research available. Let's go for maybe bonuses towards... I was looking for catapults, not catapults, chariots. Or we could go for this Proclamation of the 6th Dynasty, which is minus construction costs for construct recruitment buildings and local recruitment capacity +1 in all provinces. That's pretty nice. Yeah, we'll get that. Why not? Probably would have been useful to get that before we created the construct buildings, but yeah, we've already kind of built them now at Khemri. 2 turns until we can get the Hero Titan in there, or the Era Titan, I think it's called. Get this shipwreck. Materials at sea. Well, we've renewed that, I guess. Oh, it's actually just added to it with 10 turns now of that. Very nice. 10 turns of minus 30%.
Set sail.
How fantastic.
My servant fails me. Undead seas. Set sail. this?
Right, where should we head with King Setep? I feel like
Attend.
we could attack the Awakening, but we definitely need to just wait until King Jenna gets over here, which is going to be another 2 turns until they can reinforce. We're not moving that guy. We have Prince Sefko going towards that rogue army. And I think that's everything, other than King Sunafret needing to move around towards Sorcerer's Islands. Can actually build some decent buildings here. We could get the Scorpion Nest at Wizard Caliph's Palace. I'm also going to get the Skeletal Garrison there though. Let's end the turn. And we are building up quite a lot of Canobic Jars, so I can probably pick myself up another unique piece of armor soon. Or a weapon. Probably worth looking at kitting out my new Lord. I'm not sure if I have done already. We should probably start to pay attention to what Clan Pestilens are doing actually. Okay, Judas Priest, do we want to bury him or ignore him? We will bury him. Actually campaign map movement range for Settra, and Thutep, and Wakaf, and Jenna. Okay. So moving across has given us that extra campaign map movement range. Let's get onto land here at the Citadel of Dusk. And we will take that. Thank you very much.
The day of awakening comes.
I'm also going to now move up to Chupi Yotol. Move into normal stance and head towards that. Cool. King Thutep here can get himself the Khemri War Sphinx. Nice. Okay, so Settra's on land. We have Rakash moving on. King Wakaf can move through this treasure. Nice. Might even just move to the Star Tower here and take that. King Jenna's very close now, which is good. And I think we might start to move King Setep up here towards the border. I probably should have only gone 50%, so I could have kept his replenishment, but never mind. That's fine. I think it's only his archers that are depleted, so we're okay. Alright, King Sunafret is heading over here as well. And this guy's still waiting for the completion of the Hero Titan. Or the Aero Titan. I think it is Aero Titan because of how it's spelt. But there we go. We will get Alcazar of the 6th Dynasty actually, while we're here. He can probably replace this guy. The other thing we should have done actually while we were recruiting is do the Great Incantation of Dehoth. Maybe it'd be worth just like deleting this and redoing it. Because it's not like we need them right now. And this is an army that I'm almost building just in case Lothan attacks me. Especially since they dissolved their trade agreement with us. I guess I can always do it next turn if I want to not get rid of them all. We're going to focus on the buildings at Zlatland though. I need to get these guys walls. We can upgrade this. And I can also build the Golden Tower of the Gods. We'll make sure that's all done at the Golden Tower, and we're going to get rid of this obelisk now. Good. Because what I'm going to do is replace that obelisk with walls. Since the Golden Tower is a pretty important place to have, due to the amount of Canobic Jars that it actually generates.
Challenge me. Voyage.
Brilliant. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Honestly, we might end up completing the campaign in this one if we manage to hit the Awakening this turn, or next turn even, which is probably going to happen, so yeah, we shall see. Let's just upgrade that while we can, and I will end the turn. Let's get through this end turn. So that's another thing I need to do probably before we take the Awakening, is the quest battle for Settra. But I think what we'll do is maybe I will go for the attack on the Awakening. If that completes the campaign, actually it won't complete the campaign, will it? Because we will still have the final battle of the Black Pyramid to complete. So what I'll do is I'll take the Awakening, and then I guess maybe next episode we will complete both the battle for the Black Pyramid and also Settra's last quest battle. Let's stack the construction cost reduction. Okay, Alcazar's ready to go. Let's replace this Lord here. Actually, before we do that, let's do the incantation of Dehoth. Good stuff. We will delete all of these units. Seems like a complete waste of time now. We'll replace this guy with Alcazar. We will equip him. Give him the obsidian blade there. And what's this? Cloak of the Dunes. Spotted only at very close range. Sure, why not? Okay, for his skills, we'll go down Passage to the Soul Realm and we'll get Master Charioteers. Because that's what he's good for. He has extra weapon strength, melee attack for chariots anyway, missile damage for skeleton archer chariots. So he can now recruit himself rank 5 chariots. Skeleton archer chariots, that is. There they are. How many do we want? We'll go for like 8, like we did before. Then we'll go for Tomb Guard. Tomb Guard with halberds. What else did we want to get? The Hera Titan. And that's 16 out of 20. We wanted maybe a couple of skeleton archers. So that's going to take us now 4 turns. What could we finish off with? Maybe Nehekara Horsemen? Not sure if we need them if we have so many skeleton archer chariots. But sure, we'll do that. We'll make him an extremely mobile army. That's going to just be an awesome army anyway. Jubiyotol. We are going to continue that siege, as the thing I want to complete today is the attack on the Awakening. Okay, let's go ahead and declare war on the Vampire Counts, or Vampire Coast. Okay, we were joined by both. Good stuff. We will continue that siege. I'm also going to bring up my other army. And we will go for that attack. Good. Let's quick save it and fight it on the battle map.
To battle for the Creator.
So this has been an episode where we just sort of crossed the sea, and it's taken us a while, but we're finally here. We're finally attacking the Awakening to gain ourselves the 5th Book of Nagash, which will lead to the final battle at the Black Pyramid. So here we are, all our sepulchral stalkers. They can actually all go to this right side, and we'll just try and crash through that gate. Meanwhile, I have my Shabti crash through this gate with my leader. We have our Screaming Skull catapults here that I'm actually going to keep near the side here, just so that they aren't as much a target for the towers, but also so they can just run off the field if I tell them to retreat. And the Tomb Guard, of course, are going to be climbing. And we have Necropolis Knights as well that can go through the gates. Let's just start the battle. I will tell these guys to go up on the right side if we can. Why can they not climb up there? It's weird. Seems like we can climb up those ones. Let me just... I'm so confused. Why isn't it letting us put ladders there sometimes? I'm trying to get my mouse over this so that I can place the walls, but it's not letting me. Let's just run forwards for now. We'll find a way up the walls. I'll set the rest of the orders. So that's going to be like group 1 because they're going through that gate. These guys are group 2 because they're going through... They can't even attack gates, so never mind. That's awkward. Let's maybe get one of the Ashabti then to go to the right side then. And we'll keep 2 Sepulchral Stalkers on the left. And they can be in group 1. And we'll put this one in group 2. And they can be on the right. Good. Okay, so that's that done. We will move forward the Skeleton Archers into range. And we need to make sure that King Setup is hitting on those gates as well. Fantastic. Now, this is a level 5 settlement, so this is going to be pretty hard for us to break into. We're going to take a lot of damage from these towers in the process, that's for sure. Alright, let's just do that. And that way my units will climb up the walls that I want them to. And we can have all our spare infantry climb up the right side walls. That chanting is like creepy as hell. Oh, look at all these Ashabti coming in. Love it. We are in range, aren't we? Just about. Okay, we want to stop hitting our own troops with the catapults now, so let's make sure we stop firing. Stop. Good. We have a Shabti with Great Bow here. They can just find themselves some targets. I think they already have found themselves some targets. Oh, listen to the sound of that. Oh, absolutely annihilated them on the walls there. Brilliant. Okay, I think we've broken through. So let's get through this gate. Yes, boys. So we've got a Shabti in there, we've got Necropolis Knights, we've got our leader. Great stuff. We broke through this gate as well. Time to get in there with everything we got. Okay, we do have a couple of horseman units. We also have our leader there that we haven't used yet. Right, how are my dudes doing? We don't have any magic to use. So we are breaking through quite nicely, which is good. Oh, look at this. These crypt horrors. We'll take them out. Really weird sounding like sound bites, those guys. Oh yes, look at all these Shabti coming through here. Annihilating these Graveguard. All the dudes coming up the walls, they can attack the Graveguard on top. We've hit the Realm of Souls tier 2. Okay, all those guys are going up. Let's maybe have these guys come through. These Sepulchral Stalkers. It seems up here, these guys need to retreat. These guys have run out of ammunition. This guy needs to get onto the walls.
My orders.
Right, let's just go to the square with these chaps. We can let all the infantry on the walls deal with these Graveguard. This is so damn cool. These Crypt Horrors being wrecked. Nice.
Worships me.
Oh, here they come. The Vargeists, but look at my Shabti. It's a lot of a Shabti. They have cool looking Vargeists, I'll tell you that much. Like blue Mohicans they got there. Let's get my chariots inside. Just because I can. Or because it's useful. I've done quite a lot of damage on these walls. Let's just go and charge these Graveguard over on this right side. And there is a vampire here. Maybe I can have my leader go up there. Where was my leader? There he is. Yeah, kill that vampire for me. Let's get this guy onto the wall there as well. Although I think they're all going to crumble soon, especially with the Vargeist being absolutely annihilated here. Yeah, they're gone. No chance against that many Ashabti. Check out how many Ashabti we got here. Necropolis Knights, Sepulchral Stalkers. Crazy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the 5th Book of Nagash under our control.
The realm of souls fills with my foes.
Plenty of loot gained. Well, not actually that much, but we're going to occupy that. And a floating spectacle. Here we go.
The 5th book, the Liber Necris. The final ciphers are revealed. With 5 books in your possession, the Black Pyramid shall open. And and your dominance assured. Yet, the lackey of Nagash is in our way. Undead legions muster in the shadow of the Black Pyramid. Battle is inevitable. Victory ensures your ever-living dynasty reigns supreme.
Oh boy, it's happening. Quest issued. 5 books are found. The Lich Priests begin the ultimate incantation, igniting the power within the stirring Black Pyramid. Nagash's ultimate legacy is ripe for domination. However, the Arch Necromancer's greatest lackey, the Lich King, has deployed his legions and lieutenants to defend the Master's Shrine. Archon himself remains mysteriously absent for now. Victory gives us extra access to Hero Titans, Necrosphinxes, Khemri More Sphinxes. And, well, the enemy forces look pretty legit. That's going to be a very fun battle indeed. Okay, a Black Pyramid, a floating spectacle. Let's have a look at this. The Black Pyramid, Nagash's greatest legacy. It was a construct of pure malevolent power, and now almost unbelievably it is floating above the desert. The power of the books of Nagash, now gathered and harnessed, has streamed into the pyramid, detaching it from its foundation and lifting it up from the sand dunes below. Surely it is clear for all to see that this is a grand design of fabled necromancer, whose name this massive structure bears. And perhaps through unparalleled foresight or through coincidence alone, the power emanating from every crevice and block of stone acts as a beacon all across Nehekara. Undoubtedly, any king or queen with the ability to affect the outcome of this plight will muster their forces and head towards this monument suspended in the sky. Only time will tell if this is indeed Nagash's will manifesting itself. Well, there it goes. It's floating. Floating. Interesting stuff. Right. That has unfortunately been my time. Next time around, we are going to be completing Settra's quest battle and hopefully completing the battle for the Black Pyramid. We'll have to wait and see if that's possible. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.